Hi everyone. In our today's class, we discuss about the key things to know about population pyramid. Population pyramid is divided into 5 years age groups. Horizontal line represents the percentage of male and female groups. The age groups are divided into three groups. Number one, young dependent from the age 0 to 14 years old. Working population from the age of 15 till up to 64 years old. Elderly dependent from 65 plus. So the population is divided into males and females, and the percentage of each age and sex group, like male and female, is given. What does the shape of the population pyramid tell us? The shape of the population pyramid tell us about information of birth and death rates, information of life expectancy, people living in a particular country or place, means your economic development. Let's talk about annotating and less developing country population pyramid. A narrow shape at the top shows a lower proportion of people living into an old age and a high death rate. By looking at this bar, you can understand the death rate is very high in the age of 75 or before 75, means like 70 till up to 74 or plus 74. So you can consider that the women live longer than men. By looking at this bar, you can understand that their death rate is lower than men. Why? Because maybe lots of men, they are working in different kinds of factories, some kind of accident can happen. That's why they can die over there. So the women, they are still living at their houses, they are doing their housework. So that's why the longer life they have. So let's talk about Indians show higher death rates than normal. Why? The factors can be war, famine, or disease, or through immigration. In this age of 20 till up to 24, you can see, as I told you before, if the country is less developed or having any kind of war, so those people can die in the middle age, maybe from 20 till up to 24, or maybe more than that. Okay, a white base shows a large number of children. By looking at the picture, you can easily understand, if you saw this white base, you can understand that they are having high birth rates. And if you are talking about toward the female, you can see here that less baby girls are there. The less baby girls than baby boys, but boys have a higher infant mortality rate. Let's talk about most developed countries population pyramid. By looking at the pyramid, you can understand that a broad shape at the top shows a high proportion of people living longer. Before, you were looking at the picture of less developed, there were only 75 percentage they were having regarding their ages. Now here you can see the age is still up to 85 plus, means here the population in old age, they are living longer than less developed countries. Why? Because they are having good facilities of healthcare, good education system, good medical system, good infrastructure, and good water services and less disease. That's why the death rate is lower than the last one. So here you can see as well, the women live longer than men. In every factor, you can see that thing that the women, they are living more than men. Indians show higher death rate than normal because of war, famine, disease, or immigration. You can see here from the age 25 till up to 34, lots of people they are dying. Why? And after that, the bar chart is getting wide, so the death rates are higher here. Well, this shows either a period of immigration or a baby boom years before. Here you can see the period of baby boom or immigration. And now inside the base, you can see here a narrow base shows a smaller number of children, which shows you lower birth rate. So less birth of girls than boys. But boys have a higher infant mortality rate. Now, less developed countries and most developed countries. This is the difference between these two countries. All right. White base indicates a youthful population, high birth rate. If we are talking about the less developed countries, by by or from, like, you can directly get in your mind that the birth rate is going to be very high in less developed countries. And if you're talking about the most developed countries, you can directly get in your mind that they are having lower birth rate. Why? Because they are most developed countries. Okay, let's talk about the second point. A narrower top, fewer people in the older age groups, lower life expectancy. They are having lower life expectancy in less developed countries. When they will reach in the old age, okay, so they are having very low life expectancy. If we talk about the most developed, you can see here the you already saw in the pyramid that the top is wider than the less developed. Why? Because they are having good facilities in their countries, like good medical facilities. They are having good food. They are having good infrastructure. They are having good water services. So it can also create a big difference in your country. So the wider top reflecting a longer average life expectancy. Why? Because in most developed countries, the peoples they are living till up to maybe more than 95 plus 100 like this. So this is all for our today's class. Thank you so much.